Introducing the all-new Corolla.
What we do see is we do see improvement across the board in all content areas. What we're more concerned with, though, is the rate of improvement.
Guam has lagged behind the nation on SAT-10 scores for several years, and scores overall remain substantially below the national average today, even though Department of Education Deputy Superintendent of Curriculum Joe Sanchez notes that students on Guam have been showing improvement.
We start off lower than the nation, and although our scores do reflect the same patterns, like there's a big dip nationally from first to second in all content areas, we experience that same dip. But the problem is because we start off lower, it makes it very difficult for our students in the subsequent years to catch up.
To fight this trend, Sanchez says DOE is working to improve the foundations early on in first and second grades, giving students a stronger start. During a presentation on the results of the SAT-10 scores for the media today, Sanchez invited principals from schools that have consistently scored high or improved their scores significantly in target areas to discuss the strategies they've implemented. At John F. Kennedy High School, which had the highest scores of DOE schools in all content areas for 9th through 12th grade and even surpassed the national average in some areas, Principal Barbara Adamas says the secret is always striving for improvement.
We've come so far in our SAT-10 results, but we always feel that there's room for improvement, considering how we've surpassed some of the national averages with some of our grade levels. And we want to push our teachers and our students to go beyond that.
At the elementary school level, BP Carbolito principal Agnes Guerrero attributes the school's success in scoring first in 9 content areas to the professional learning communities teachers engage in.
They collaborate, they communicate on a regular basis to share best teaching practices, strategies to accelerate student achievement. Because, I know our goal is to reach the national average, but at the same time, we have to come up our state standards. So right now, as you can see, all of our students are not really at the proficiency levels. So what are we going to do to catch them up, right? That's what we need to focus on.
That strategy is also employed at DOE's top-scoring middle school, where Jose Rios principal Naomi Taitingfong says teachers also communicate with the professionals who will teach their students the following year, to make sure they are mastering essential skills.
This year, we're working, we just started working with JFK. Most of our students will go to JFK. So our 8th grade teachers are already having conversations with the JFK teachers so that alignment will move forward.
Deputy Superintendent Sanchez admits the standardized test does have its weaknesses, but he says it's important that student achievement is measured consistently.
One of the things is it's really our only consistent assessment piece throughout all grades, throughout all content, and throughout at least within the past 10 years, it was the SAT-10. Prior to that, it was the SAT-9. So I think it's still important for school districts and schools to have a consistent measure of student achievement. The error comes in is if we start using it as our only gauge of student achievement. And